Good morning and thank you for joining me on Delicious by Debbie. And today I'm making some apple pecan scones. And so I've been so hungry for these, and with fall, anything apple and cinnamon just seems to hit the spot. So I thought I would have you watch me. Okay, first of all, we need 2 1/3 cups of flour. So I am going to get a spoon here, and I like to do the spoon it in and then level it off with a knife to be sure I have an exact cup. So 1. And I'm just using all-purpose flour. That's all I buy. I use it for everything. Cake, pie, cookies, anything, bread. And I need 1/3 cup, 2 1/3. There's my spoon down in there. All right, 2 1/3. And I'm going to keep this 1/3 cup handy because I need 1/3 cup of sugar. Okay. Next, I need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and that's what I have in here. So I need 2 teaspoons. And I just put fresh baking powder in that. I try to change it every so often. 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. And 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Going to mix that up real good. Flour, the sugar, the baking powder, baking soda, and salt. What I have in here so far. Okay, and then I have 1 apple. You can use any kind of apple you want. This one happened to be a Macintosh, and so I peeled it and cut it up in just little chunks. You don't want great big chunks because for all the longer they cook, they might not cook up. So I've got 1 apple. I would estimate that's probably 3/4 cup. And 1/2 cup of pecans. I did not grind them up. I chopped them up with a knife on a cutting board because I like mine to have some pieces. So I've got 1/2 cup of pecans. I'm going to mix that up. Then I have 1/2 cup or a stick of butter cut up in little chunks and chilled. And I'm going to work that in with the pastry cutter. That may chop up some of my apples a little more too, but I really don't care because I don't want great big chunks of apples. Just want the flavor. And now I have 3/4 cup of milk here. I'm not sure how much it will take. It usually takes a good 1/2 cup and sometimes the full 3/4, so we'll see. So I'm going to start by pouring some of it in there and then mixing. Okay, I'm obviously going to need more. So that's the full 3/4 cup. I'm actually going to put a little bit more. A couple more tablespoons. Okay, I've got this mixed up now. I used between 3/4 and 1 cup. Different days, it seems like it goes different. So today I needed a little more than 3/4 cup. I'm going to go ahead and flour my counter here and put this out onto the flour. And I'm going to knead this together. So the oven's already set 325, not 425. Okay. I'm going to cut this into, hope you can see that, into 8. Cut it in half first. Keep dipping it in the flour. So I'll get 8 of these. All right. I'm going to sprinkle them with some cinnamon and sugar that I always keep mixed up here in this old Tupperware. I'm going to sprinkle some of that on before I put them in the oven. All right, I'm going to cook these on my baking stone, my Pampered Chef baking stone. As you can see, it's well seasoned, so I don't need to grease it or anything, but I'm going to put these onto the board, but not touching. All right, here they are, all 8 of them. Okay, our apple pecan scones are done, and I'm getting ready to put a glaze on them. I have a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar in here, and I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of milk in it. And I'm going to put just a little shake of cinnamon, just a little bit. All right, and we'll mix that up. So there we are. Thank you for watching.